One of the questions I get asked a lot is, did God really create the earth in just 7 days? Or is that some kind of allegory, some type of picture of what God actually did in creation? Did he just create things and then over millions to billions of years, they evolved into what they are now? Well, there's one detail in Scripture that shows you that God actually did it in 7 days. 7 days as we know them today. So let's look at these scriptures and go all the way back to the creation story in Genesis 1. It says, "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was without form and void, and darkness was over the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters. Then God said, 'Let there be light,' and there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good. And God divided the light from the darkness, and God called the light day, and the darkness he called night." Now watch this part. Then it says, "So there was evening, and there was morning the first day." Then he goes on. "Then God said," in verse 6, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. Thus God made the firmament, and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. And God called the firmament heaven. So there was evening, and there was morning the second day." Now, did you catch it? Did you catch this one very important detail? As God is creating here, and you will see this all 7 days if you read through the creation story, every single day it says there was evening and there was morning. It doesn't say, oh, maybe God did this over years and years and years. No, he's very specific. He says, I did this day, and there was evening and there was morning. Then I did this the next day, and there was evening and there was morning. This one detail tells us that God truly did create all the heavens and the earth, the entire universe and everything in it, in just 7 days. As a matter of fact, he created in just 6 days, and he rested on the seventh day. Look, this is how powerful God is. Don't let anybody ever tell you that God isn't powerful enough to create the heavens and the earth in 7 days. They don't know who God is. Anyone who says that doesn't know how powerful God is. God is all powerful. He did all of this and created all of the universe just by speaking it into existence. He simply spoke, and then it came to be. And look, I'm going to give you one other detail that's a freebie here. Okay, it has nothing to do with what we're talking about now, but it's a super cool insight. Okay, check this out. You notice on the first day, he says, let there be light. And then there is evening and there is morning. But if you keep reading, you'll notice that you have to go all the way down to the fourth day to actually get the part where God created the sun, the moon, and the stars. And that is in verse 14, where it says, let there be lights in the firmament of the heavens to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and seasons, and for days and years, and let them be for lights in the firmament of the heavens to give light on the earth. And it was so. Then God made 2 great lights, the greater light to rule the day and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also, and God set them in the firmament of the heavens to give light on the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. So the evening and the morning were the fourth day. Did you see this? On the first day, God said, let there be light. But it wasn't until the fourth day that God created the sun, the moon, and the stars. So what was the light for those first 3 days of creation? It was God himself. For Jesus says, I am the light of the world. Himself in all his glory was the light for those days of creation before he created the sun, moon, and the stars. Isn't that so cool? It's awesome, awesome. One other detail about this. You notice how he says there was evening and there was morning the fourth day. Did you know that the Jews still hold to this? They celebrate this in creation by starting the day at 6 p.m. They actually start a new day night first. So 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. is the start of a new day, but it's the night. And then 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. is the day part. So they celebrate a day evening and then morning, and then a new day again. Fascinating, fascinating stuff. You can trust God at his word because he says it so clearly here. God is an amazing creator. He is sovereign over all, and he is all powerful. And he cares about each one of us enough to tell us the truth. God bless you guys. We'll see you right here the next time. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching this video. If you'd like to subscribe, there's a button right here in the center, or I'll have another video here about creationism versus evolution. It's going to be very, very interesting. Click right here now.